Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Talk. This is the show where I break down what happened at the box office, see if my predictions for the top 5 are correct, and then make predictions for next week's top 5. So let's get right on into it. Last week, I predicted that number 1 would be Kung Fu Panda 3. Then I predicted that number 2 would be The Revenant. Then I said that number 3 would be The Finest Hours. Then I said that number 4 would be Star Wars The Force Awakens, and that number 5 would be 50 Shades of Black. And I only got 2 out of 5 of my predictions right, which, better than one prediction right or none at all. So, cool. Let's get into it. Number 1 was, of course, Kung Fu Panda 3. I don't think there was a doubt in anyone's mind that Kung Fu Panda 3 would get there. It made $41 million this weekend, and a lot of people could be concerned about that. Number 1 being its budget of $145 million. But, How to Train Your Dragon 2 made like around $47 million, and it overall grossed $177 million. So I think Kung Fu Panda 3 could have that same effect. Also, they could be worried that the first one on its opening weekend made $60 million, and the second one, not counting the 4-day weekend that the second one opened, made 47. So this is definitely the lowest opening weekend for a Kung Fu Panda movie, but I don't think it's going to affect it that much. I still think it'll get its budget back, especially worldwide. I mean, this movie takes place in China, so it's going to do very, very well in China. And by the way, I saw it yesterday. Really good movie. Anyways, number 2 was The Revenant. It made $12 million, adding to a total of $138 million, which means it has finally gotten its budget of $135 million back. Very good for The Revenant. Still doing very good. I'm kind of shocked by that. How will it do next week? Well, I'll talk about that in my predictions section. And at number 3, Star Wars The Force Awakens, of course, making $10 million, adding to a total of $895 million. This movie is $5 million away from getting to $900 million domestically. That is seriously so awesome that this movie did that. I don't think it's going to get to $1 billion domestically. I don't think anyone really thought that, but it would be really cool if it did, but it probably won't, so oh well, just thanks for being awesome, Star Wars. Just thanks for that. At number 4 was The Finest Hours, another Disney movie. This weekend it made $10 million, but unfortunately its budget is right around 70 to 80 million according to Wikipedia, so it looks like The Finest Hours is a bomb. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it, but maybe not so unfortunately because The Finest Hours only has like a 59% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is not that great, so it's pretty much just okay, but oh well, poo on that one movie that I haven't seen yet because reasons, and Kung Fu Panda 3 was out. Anyways, number 5 was Ride Along 2. It made $8 million, adding to a total of 70. Still no word on if they're doing Ride Along 3 yet, so I'll just wait. I saw that it just came online, so I might watch it later and then review it because I'm not paying for this movie. No frickin' way. I'm sorry. I hated the first Ride Along, and the second one looks even worse in my opinion. But oh well. Number 6 was The Boy, making $7,894,000, adding to a total of $21 million. Pretty good. It's already doubled its budget, so very good for that movie with a disappointing twist that makes some parts not make any sense. Good for you, boy. Yay! Number 7 was, of course, Dirty Grandpa, making $7,575,000. And I should probably note that last week, Dirty Grandpa actually outgrossed The Fifth Wave and The Boy on its opening weekends, but now The Boy has beaten Dirty Grandpa. That's a little interesting, but of course, this movie now has an overall total of $22 million, and I don't know if it got its budget back. I'm pretty sure it might have, but according to Wikipedia and Box Office Mojo, there is no budget for Dirty Grandpa, so I can't really say what it is. Oh well, we'll try again next week, if it's even still here. Number 8 was The Fifth Wave, making $7 million, adding to a total of $20 million domestically. Now, of course, domestically, it looks like it's bombing. It's only $18 million away from its budget, but if you look at the worldwide total, it has made its budget back. So we might be getting more Fifth Wave movies, and if you're a fan of the Fifth Wave movie, good job. Like, you're getting more of those. Be happy, but I didn't like the Fifth Wave, and I'm not happy because, I mean, I'm kind of happy because I want to laugh more because I thought the Fifth Wave was laughably, hilariously awful because of all the cliches they were trying to do. It was Stupid. But anyways, number 9 was 50 Shades of Black, making $6,186,000. Now, of course, these spoof movies are usually made on a budget of $5 million. And of course, this movie was on a budget of $5 million. So 50 Shades of Black already got its budget back. Good for you, Marlon Wayans. I hear this movie is crap, but good for you. I really don't want there to be a sequel, though. I haven't seen it yet, but can you just not make more bad ones? I like A Haunted House and A Haunted House 2. Those are guilty pleasures for me, at least, but none of this. And finally, number 10 was 13 Hours. It made $6 million, adding to a total of 42, and it's only 8 million away from its budget of 50. Now, I don't think it's going to be in the top 10 next week, so I won't be able to report on if it did. But I think it'll pretty much get there. I think it'll stop at around 50 million. But oh well, good for you, Michael Bay. I still desperately want to see 13 Hours. Why have I not seen it yet? But hey, at least some people have gone out to see 13 Hours, unlike Jane Got a Gun. This movie came out. Now, this movie has been in some development something for a long time. It has some many production issues, and it opened at number 17, and it made $803,000 on a budget of 25 million. Now, I just want to ask a question. How many people actually knew about this movie? How much marketing has there been? None, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. But now it's time for the predictions for next week's top 5. Now, number 1, I think, will still be Kung Fu Panda 3. I think that's a pretty positive pick. I think number 2 will be the Nicholas Sparks romance movie, The Choice, because why frickin' not? I think number 3 will be the Coen Brothers film, Hail Caesar, which looks incredible. I think number 4 will be Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. I'm really not sure what kind of audience this movie's going to bring in. I don't know anything about Pride and Prejudice or the book Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. I'm pretty sure this is based off a book, so I don't know. I'm probably not going to see it unless it's apparently amazing. Then maybe I will. But anyways, and finally, I'm going to predict that number 5 is The Revenant. I actually do think that'll be topped by The Choice and Hail Caesar and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. But what are your predictions for next week's top 5? Leave them in the comments below. And if you got your predictions right for this week, you're going to get a shout out right now. Unless you didn't get it right, then whoops. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.